Welcome to the video. My name is Nisha. In this video, we'll try to answer 3 questions. Why is manufacturing sector important for economic growth and how far is India in this game? What does manufacturing sector contribute to the Indian economy? What is the current situation of the India's manufacturing sector? Productivity growth and technological advancement lie at the root of economic development, which is why manufacturing is so important. Most technological breakthroughs have been associated with the manufacturing sector. In fact, efficiency across all sectors of the economy has improved as a result of technological diffusion from the manufacturing sector. The world's most productive firms use the most advanced machinery, pesticides, and chemical fertilizers, while the most industrial services use state of the art transport equipment and computers. China and India, the world's two most populous economies, have been growing at an impressive rate. But China has been climbing ladder faster and laid a more solid foundation for future development. China has expanded its manufacturing base while India has specialized in services. But whereas the former is a necessary precondition for sustained economic growth, the latter is a less certain development path. For the past 40 years, the output and the employment shares of the manufacturing in the world's economies have declined, and those of the services have increased. With the increased scope for productivity growth and scalability of services, some developing countries have started to believe that they can skip the industrialization phase, and India is not an exception to this. India is often described as a poster child of the developing country successfully riding on the back of a services-led organization. Manufacturing is important for creating jobs. The International Labour Organization says countries with a high share of employees in the industry tend to have more people in wage employment rather than informal vulnerable jobs. Post-independence, Indian economy was heavily dependent on the agricultural sector. It contributed to more than 50% of the GDP. Over the years, India gradually shifted from agricultural-based economy to the service-based economy. Many economists believe that skipping the secondary sector is the main reason as to why India economy has not developed as fast as the other economies of the world. The manufacturing sector is widely regarded as the transformation sector for agricultural laborers moving from the low skill to more value added jobs. This is because, historically, economic development has followed a pattern of pulling people out of agriculture, moving them into non farm activities such as manufacturing and services. The importance of the role of manufacturing in absorbing surplus labor from the agriculture sector has also been proved by the development experience of many developed countries and lately in various Southeast Asian countries. This makes manufacturing extremely important for India, where agriculture constitutes a minor share of GDP but accounts for a disproportionately large share in the employment. India is likely to be one of the few countries to witness a disproportionate expansion in its working age population by 2020. Nearly 60% of the population was within the working age group 20 to 50 in 2007. The figure is estimated to reach approximately 63% by 2020. The additional labor 3% is expected to translate into nearly 47 additions to the working age population. As per the International Labour Organization, the number of people above 65 years would be 39% in the US, 53% in Germany, and 67% in Japan by the middle of 21st century. By contrast, in India, just 19% of the population is expected to be above the age of 60. Fortunately, to save the manufacturing sector, the government has also unveiled the National Manufacturing Policy 2011, which aims to create 100 million jobs in the manufacturing sector and increase the share of manufacturing in GDP to 25% by 2002. To achieve this objective, the policy proposes to develop national investment and manufacturing zones, which will be integrated industrial townships with a world-class infrastructure. In line with China's policy of building up large economic zones, these NIMZs will be built on the minimum size of 5,000 hectares. The Make in India campaign started by the current government is one of the biggest initiatives taken by any government in order to attract foreign investors to invest and start manufacturing in India. Other than this, there are the certain steps which can be taken to boost the employment in the manufacturing sector. They are to encourage the growth in the labor-intensive industries, to focus on MSMEs, that is micro, small and medium enterprises, and to put in the most stringent labor reforms, improve the quality of training imparted in schools and colleges, and to enhance the labor productivity. Thank you.